Quiet, Tom Petty. It's time for the show to start.
That is your real name.
It's time for the show to start in just a little bit. We have to turn the radio off. Oh, I wonder, do you think the air compressor is going to kick on? Are you going to turn it off? I did do like paperwork all day today, Chris. Yeah. I wasn't happy about it, but we're gonna survive. We're gonna make it through. All right. Okay. Bunch of people are here already. That's cool.
Good.
They're ready for the big reveal. That'll be a cool thing. You got a beverage? I haven't been drinking very much. Like I'll have one, but like most of this week we didn't have any beer. We like just went home.
Yeah. Yep. And I did that the week before too.
Yeah. Yeah, I did too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel better for it.
Yeah, I kind of didn't really feel like drinking. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Is it time yet? No, it's not. Not quite a time yet. So,
luckily I'm getting back in the habit.
Okay, good. All right. So I want to talk about these two guitars. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about, those dudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we missed it. It was.
Let's wait till the end.
Yeah, we'll do that. Again. We'll do that. We'll go. We'll do that first thing. I did email that guy back.
That dude?
So, yeah, he's a nice guy. Okay.
Yeah. It was just funny. It was like, we're gonna forget about this. We're gonna forget.
And we did.
We forgot. Yeah.
And
we
so did.
Carnex. That. All right.
Yeah.
Can we do this?
Yeah. You ready to do this?
Right, yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody. This is Matt, and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching our Friday reveal.
Just two this time.
I didn't
reveal.
I when we first started doing the reveal, that was a more like I was very enthusiastic about yelling out reveal, and then people caught on, and so my work here is done. But this is a good one, Chris, because you're here for the first time.
Well, on camera, yeah.
On camera, yeah. So people were wondering.
Last week's reveals.
You were sick last week and Thursday.
Thursday and Friday.
And then the Thursday prior to that, you weren't on anything because I was
home doing
quarantined.
Yeah. And then yesterday I wasn't because Steve was here.
Yeah.
But I was around. And
So people were very concerned that you were still sick. And I'm like, well, no. But so how are you feeling now?
Actually good. Yeah. Okay. I'm fine.
You look cool.
Thanks. Yeah, well, that's what being sick does for you. I was never really all that sick. Okay. I wasn't like, oh my God, this is the worst I've ever felt. It was like, I just don't feel right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a big deal. But so I missed, 2 days, Thursday and Friday last week. And then I took Saturday and Sunday off because that's what I do.
Yeah.
And then I was back on Monday. And, as each day progressed, like I'd wake up and I'd be like, ugh, I feel terrible or not that good. I had a headache. And then throughout the day, I'd start to feel better. And by the evening, I felt fine. And then it would start over until Wednesday.
Well, lots of people want to make sure you're okay. So,
I'm fine.
So that's a nice thing, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
I think I got lucky. I wasn't.
You weren't
sick.
like you weren't. Yeah,
I wasn't as sick as you, which is what I thought was going to happen. And well, and honestly, I didn't even think I was going to get sick. I thought I'd missed the whole thing.
Yeah,
because it was like 2 weeks later. So
anyway, so remember I said we were going to talk about first was those, but let's talk about this first because it's timely. So tomorrow, you and I normally we do take Saturdays and Sundays off, but tomorrow we're not taking off because it is something that I have been threatening to do it's been at least close to a year. Has it been over a year?
I don't remember when we started talking about it, but it was
I think
close to a year.
I think it's at the very. It's right around a year old.
Yeah.
maybe a little more. Something that we are calling the Great American Guitar Building Contest. Now, we had some, so let me tell you guys a little bit about that. And then I want to talk about Challenger Juniors, and then I want to do a reveal. Okay. So the Great American Guitar Building Contest is tomorrow. And a couple things that separate it and make it a little different from some other guitar building contests is we have to have the guitars here because the panel of judges, which are not Chris and myself, want to actually play them. Because you could make an art piece that looks great. I'm not saying anybody does, but you could make an art piece that looks great but doesn't actually function as a guitar.
Yeah.
You know? So we want to have all the guitars here. We want to make sure they sound good and play worth a crap. You know what I mean? And the necks are good, and there's no fret pokey outies, or unless that's part of your design. I mean,
the blood letter. Yeah.
The other thing is it costs money to enter, which I don't believe is different from other guitar contests. There are some maybe that are still free. But I think some have an entry fee now. And I don't know what it is, but some have an entry fee. But the biggest difference is that whoever wins money. Cold, hard cash. This is some of the money here. Now, there's not a lot of people who entered. Yeah. There's not a lot of people who entered. But and by the way, that's not like 100 on the outside with a bunch of ones on the inside.
Yeah, put the big bills on the outside. That's a bomb.
yeah. So it's a bunch of Hondos. So there's some 50s and 20s in there too. But there are what was I even talking about?
Differences between this contest and some other contests.
Yeah, so you can actually win money. So the biggest difference is the entry fees all go to pay out the winner. So the panel of judges is going to pick the guitar that they think is the best. Mm-hmm. And whoever wins with the overall points wins the money. And that, so if there are 10 people that entered, whoever wins gets $1,000. Now, I don't know of any other guitar contest that's doing that. Do you?
No.
Okay.
No.
And the fridge is stocked full of beer. We're going to have a lot of laughs. We're going to be doing some live streaming from the event. Some people are going to come bring their videographers with them. Brad Hutchings is bringing his buddy who's going to be doing a bunch of that stuff.
That's cool.
The trash talk is starting.
You know, I'm not really a fan of the trash talk.
I am a mega fan of the trash talk.
Trash talk makes all contests better, especially if you're even semi-good at it.
And pro wrestling. Oh, yeah.
Even, Yeah. I mean, as long as you know that it's all for fun.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Yeah. And there's been some trash talk, and there will be more trash talk.
Yeah. So we've got a bunch of guitars
we might even trash talk the contestants.
We're not judging, so we can talk smack.
Yeah.
We could and should. Yeah.
Mm.
So we're going to be doing videos a lot tomorrow. I don't know what time, but the whole thing kicks off at noon. We've got some people who are just coming down to hang out. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Now,
it's going to be fun.
We had a couple things that were supposed to happen that are not going to happen.
Yeah.
A couple people who were supposed to be here who aren't going to be here. Things happen, but we're doing the best we can with what we got.
Yeah.
So if we decide to do it again next time, maybe the pot will be bigger. I know that whoever wins the prize is going to win like some real big boy money.
Yeah, and I think everybody that is entered so far and that is going to be here, whether in person or via satellite, kind of understands all this stuff, and it's going to be a cool fun thing. And if we do it again, it'll be bigger and more fun. And unfortunately, and some of this is, I think, the world getting back to normal.
Yeah.
Our plans that we'd made got changed because of something else.
Yeah.
Through no circumstances of our own.
Yeah.
And it happened right at the beginning of this thing, and we kind of went, okay.
Yeah.
And we didn't hype it as much as we should have.
Probably not.
Or could have. And so it's not as big as we were hoping for, but it's still going to be a fun thing.
It's still going to be fun. And like I
And-
said, whoever wins the money is going to win like a pretty decent chunk of money.
Yeah, $1,000 to $1,000.
Sure. Sure.
I mean, that will absolutely pay for every single pieces, parts that these guys put on their guitars.
Oh, the other cool thing, you don't have to sell the guitar.
Correct. You get your guitar back.
Hey, do we want to try
So
to
you can
sell the
sell
guitar?
it
Nah,
later.
I'm not going to try to sell the guitars, but we'll have links if someone wants to buy one of the, like say, for example, if someone says, hey,
Sure.
E.R. Webster, Gary Taft,
Yeah,
or
we could do
Bob
that.
Dylan,
Yeah, we could do. Yeah,
Brian
yeah.
or whoever,
Does
yeah.
anybody want this guitar?
Yeah.
It's this
Yeah.
much. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll ask everybody what they want to sell their guitar for.
Yeah,
if they
it'll be
want to
cool.
sell it. That would be fun.
Okay.
And it's going to be fun.
How much money did we make on this deal, Chris?
Negative $7,000.
No, on this
on
contest.
this deal, zero. We
Zero.
didn't take
Yeah, we didn't.
anything.
We took
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
We took none of the
Yeah,
proceeds.
which is good because we didn't
We didn't really do a lot. Yeah.
do a lot.
But there was talk of like doing a bunch of advertising and buying booth space and flying people out. And
yeah, it was going to
yeah.
be well if there were more. If it had been as big as we had originally anticipated
Mhm.
and kind of hyped ourselves up for, yeah, there was lots of other things that
Now,
were going to happen.
it-
There may be some.
it is possible that
second place prizes.
People come in. For all I know, there's 50 people standing in line here when I get here tomorrow with $100 bills. I don't know.
That would be rad. I would love it if, we had a couple of them.
I know that we will have a couple. So yeah.
Then I'll love it.
Yeah, it'll be good. So all right. So great American guitar building contest.
Mhm.
Cash prize, 100% payback to the winner. So that's going to happen
Yep,
tomorrow.
and I know we're gonna see some feedback. Oh, those guys from Texas Toast tried to do it and only got blah 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 and da da da. And
That's one way to look at it. It's
No,
one way to
well, but
it's
no,
one
we'll
way to
see
look
that.
at it. Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see
yeah.
that. I don't believe that.
It's one way to look at it and say the guys from Texas Toast attempted to put on a contest and nobody did it.
Mhm.
It's another thing to say the guys from Texas Toast put on a contest and the guy who won a big chunk of money in
Yeah.
cold hard cash.
Yeah, and that's cool. And I think second place and third place,
Because the fact of the matter
will
is
be
we
fine with that.
we put it on.
yeah.
I mean, what if you have a guitar building contest and no one comes?
Yeah.
This contest, Chris, because we have to have the guitars and the guitars will be judged in person.
Mhm.
It's kind of where the rubber meets the road, I think.
It is. Yeah.
Because if you just make something and you can take nice pictures,
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah. So
so yeah. Okay. So great American guitar building contest tomorrow, noon Mountain Time. Videos to follow. Challenger Junior updates. Guys, if you bought one of the Challenger Juniors in February, first of all, you are very lucky. Second of all, they're almost done. All of them are almost done. We were originally going to be like, we're only going to do the first 10. We're only going to guarantee the first 10. And I'm like, no, let's just push through. So Monday morning, the first thing that Chris and I are going to do is we're going to start assembling. And that means what, Chris?
Well, so and we have 7, I think, that are ready for
1,
final
2,
assembly.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 8, 9.
8, because the white one's not
Okay.
actually ready.
Okay.
So we have 8 ready for fretwork and assembly,
Yeah.
which goes pretty fast.
But we still have to
8.
dress and level and dress
Yeah, we have
and
to do
polish
fretwork.
all the
Yeah,
frets.
Yeah, but yeah, we're actually doing pretty well.
Yeah, because both of us got sick. All of May was dorked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but so a lot of people have sent me
they're a
emails,
lot
hey, how their
closer-
guitar's
yeah,
coming.
a lot closer than further. And by the end of next week, there will be a bunch done. Not all 17.
No, but we're
a
gonna
bunch,
yeah.
And the following week, more.
Yeah.
The following week, more.
So
And,
you've got
yeah, we're
you've got a
actually doing
little bit
pretty well.
more top coat for the white one, and then for these two over here need a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
How about the black one?
that one's done, baby.
Done. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
if
we're
you've
doing
emailed me
pretty well.
about the Challenger Juniors, I try to get back to everybody, but if I haven't gotten back to you yet, here's the update on the Challenger Juniors. We're going to start assembly on Monday, and they look super cool. Okay.
They do, and I think everybody will dig them. And yeah, they are way closer than further, and it's just going to be a little bit of time. So
Lefty O wants to know, no stream of the contest. No, we're gonna be doing live streaming tomorrow. I don't know if we're gonna just let the camera go all day.
No, I don't think so. We'll maybe do maybe we should do it in like 3 parts or at least 2 parts.
Yeah.
Do an intro, like a middle of the day kind of a thing, and then the winner.
Brian Duncan, who's going to show up and hang out with us. I think he's bringing a guitar. He says he's going to bribe us with a super chat in hopes that he will win. Now, Brian, I love bribes, but Chris and I are not judging this contest.
We're not judging it, and we're not even going to sway it.
Nope.
You know?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna look at the guitar. We do have a bunch of judges who are coming down. Jeff LaQuatra, who is the lead classical guitar instructor at CSU.
He may be the most
probably the most accomplished guitar player.
Well, certainly the most accomplished, and also the most if you want to use the word pro, the most pro, because he makes his living playing and teaching guitar. Yeah, and he's one of those guys who knows where to put his thumb and sit like this, and so he also knows the above the dick, below the dick. Yes. Yeah. And Jeff is a Texas Toast endorsed player. Mm-hmm. Mike Learn and Don are coming down. We've got ZZ Top's. That's right. Here. In some way, So we've got a good panel of judges. We got a guy who's coming up from Colorado Springs, special judge. I'm going to wait and surprise you guys with. You don't know who's going to show up. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to that. But I cannot stress this enough. Chris and I are not judging this contest. Yes, we will take bribes. They will not affect. They will not affect. Yeah. You're just basically giving us money. That's right. Alan A says Brian's bribe fund. Oh, bless you, Alan. That's terrific. Thank you. Okay. So, all right. So we talked about the Challenger Juniors. Uh-huh. We talked about the Great American Guitar Building Contest. Uh-huh. Oh, if you guys have entered the Great American Guitar Building Contest, remember that you get $100 worth of free templates from Steve at Maximum Guitar Works. And if you have entered any other contest, I don't know if Steve's doing anything on that, but he said no. He said no. Okay, yeah. So as of right now, the only contest that Steve is giving free $100 worth of templates away to is the Great American Guitar Building Contest. That happens here at our shop tomorrow at noon. Yep. Everything else, I don't know. So if you've entered this contest, happy meal for you. Yeah. And you could win a bunch of money. He actually even said, I don't know those guys. I'm not doing anything for them. All right, cool. All right, so let's get down to the reveal. I don't know if probably. I rode my bicycle to work today. Well, okay. You're golden. All right. I have some cool stuff to show you guys today, and I'm gonna, without any further ado, let's jump right in. Let's talk about this Sunday driver for Michael Durbin. Yep. So, Chris, I'm gonna hold this one. Why don't you talk about it? Okay, so you want to start at the let's start at the hold headstock here, and we'll go all the way down. All right, so this is our Sunday driver headstock. It's slightly larger than the daily driver headstock right there. Yep. Hip shot tuners, locking. Ooh, cool. Because it's got a tremolo, black, because you can. Actually, the reason we went with all black is because we could only get black trims from Hip Shot. Okay. So I asked Mike, well, do you want all black hardwood? Yeah, okay. So all right. So bird's eye maple neck, got a little flame, got a little maple, or got a little maple in there. Yeah. All right. What kind of fretboard is this? It is an actual rosewood. It is rosewood, yeah. With white binding. It's got our little peekaboo thing that we like to do. I love the peekaboo binding. Yeah. So that's actually a little bit of the fretboard. That's how thick the fretboard is. Okay. See durable thin finish on the back of the neck, so it's silky smooth. It is. It's nice. I love that. Yeah. Yep. Some sort of Olympic white. I will call that sort of a cream. Michael spec'd this color. He did. Yep. Hip shot trim.
This is one of my favorite trims.
They actually are very, very nice. It's like they took the American standard trim or the American professional trim and upgraded it quite a bit. It's pretty slick.
Yeah.
And it's got a big, thick block on it too, which is cool.
Yeah, let me see if I can get that in the old picture here.
Yep.
Okay.
The other cool thing about this is it's got Dylan pickups in it.
It does have Dylan pickups.
Right over there while he was here. So fairly traditional wiring, except I did middle and bridge on the tone knobs rather than neck and middle. So, yeah, just because I could.
Yeah.
What else? Alder body.
Yeah, that is an alder body.
It's nice and light.
This was actually a guitar that was for another guy, and he was like, I can't do it. So we had this body laying around, and Michael said, hey, will you build me a Strat? Funny you should ask, sir. We have one that's really close.
Imagine that. So
yeah. What do you what is it about? You know, we don't have any trouble selling Telecaster style guitars, but Strats seem to be something that we don't make many, and we don't sell many. And the reason we don't sell many is not because we don't make many. The reason we don't make many is because we don't sell many.
Yeah. I don't know what the issue with Strats is.
Yeah.
I wonder if Strats aren't as popular as they once were.
I don't know.
I think in the world of Fendery kind of stuff, Telecasters are more popular right now.
It's surprising in the pantheon of bolt-on instruments, the Tele is still reigns supreme.
This is the first body that we cut out with our bandsaw jig too, as far as the contours.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
So that's kind of neat. It turned out pretty good. It's pretty vintagey. So
Dale asks, do we have any suggestions for reducing the weight of a heavy Strat? Well, Dale,
no.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
So there are only so many things that you can do. If you have
loaded up with buffing compound on
if you have a heavy piece of wood, you're going to have a heavy guitar.
Yeah.
But even if you have a super lightweight piece of wood, there's so much. These guitars are positively brimming with stuff.
Yeah, and
big
and like,
blocks.
Yeah,
and heavy,
everybody wants cold rolled steel, big blocks on the trims.
Yeah.
That's a heavy chunk of stuff versus a little cast, skinny one.
And remember, ounces equal pounds, and pounds equal paint.
Yep. And yeah.
So, now having said that, if you don't have a light piece of wood, and you do have access to time and a router and some of Steve's templates, he actually has a Strat set that has a hollowed out style Strat template that you can still do the contours. And so it's basically you put a top on or a back, and it hollows out. It's got a bunch of hollow cavities, and it's a pretty neat setup. So you can look on Maximum Guitar Works page and look up the I don't know. It's not really a thin line Strat, but it's not really not a thin line Strat either.
Yeah.
So
what's the over under on a heavy Strat?
I would think anything over I would think a heavy Strat is anything over 8 pounds over a Strat.
Yeah.
For when you pick it up and go, okay, here's what happens.
Over 8.
When people pick it up and go, oh my God, heavy.
Yeah.
If it's under 7 or right in that 6 pound area, then people go, ooh, nice and light. What do you think?
I think you're a pound off on all of that.
So where do you
9
go?
9 pounds is
9 is heavy. Okay.
Yeah. 8 under 8 is light.
You're stronger than I am.
8 is
our Challengers, like when the Challengers weigh in at 6, it's like happy meal.
That's a whole lot of different construction. And the other thing too is so you got body weight, necks weight. There's big differences in what a neck weighs.
What do you think the lightest weight you could get a Strat would be?
Solid body.
Sure. No, the lightest thing you could, but looks on the outside like it doesn't have a bunch of holes drilled in it from the outside.
Okay. I don't know, 6.5.
You think that's about as light as you could get?
Maybe,
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I'm sure if you do
depends on
massive.
the hardware,
Yeah.
I mean, like these tuners, way heavier than the non-locking tuners, way
Yeah.
heavier than a vintage
set.
tuner.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
So
Strat,
yes, so if you went on a
fairly heavy.
radical weight reduction
yeah.
program for a
Uh-huh.
Strat, you could probably get it down to under
Yeah.
6,
But
right in
how
that
much,
6.
How much of that is? I mean, tuners
Tuners
a
and
good set of
trims
tuners
still
are
weigh
nice.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, a good trim or good
Yeah.
good bridge
And
adds
you can't
adds something to the
and
guitar.
I don't mean like,
So,
well, and you only have one pickup and it's one one single coil or so. Yeah, I mean, and you hog out all this,
yeah, I'm taking.
but it has to look like a Strat. Yeah, I think
Okay.
6 pounds
Yeah.
and all basswood body or something, maybe.
Yeah, Polonia. Yeah,
I'm sure you could get a really light one, but I think it would be, you'd have to watch every piece.
yeah, I
So,
think so. Yeah.
okay. All right.
And then would you end up with a guitar that sounds as good as something else?
Yeah.
If you're taking, if weight is the only.
Remember that one we
concern.
did for Brett? It had a stupid light, was ash body or alder. It was crazy light.
Yeah.
As soon as we got it all put together, it was like, yep, weighs
Yeah, it
about
was-
7.5 pounds.
Yeah, and it was like, and he's like, I thought it'd be a lot lighter. Well, yeah, it's not heavy. It's just, yeah. The other thing too is the size of the guitar. You look at a Strat, and it's a fairly small body. It's a fairly small guitar. It looks like it should be light, and if it's not what you're expecting, you can be like, oh shit, that's really heavy, and it's 8.2. Okay,
Yeah,
it's not that heavy. So
all right.
anyway.
All right, cool. So this is an excellent, you can like eliminate this. That weighs something. And yeah. All right. Okay. So that
Titanium screws.
you could. Yep. So very cool Sunday driver going to Mike and lucky guy. All right. Now, do not attempt to adjust your screen.
This will be the only time a guitar looks right to us.
That's right. All right. You want to hold this one?
Sure.
Ah. All right. So this guy is for Smoothie C.
Yeah.
The one, the only Smoothie C, who spec'd this awesome Challenger. And he chose everything on this. He chose a bunch of cool inlet. You need something to set the guitar down on over there. Okay. So we're gonna walk you guys through this instrument here. So this is basically our Challenger standard. Although it is a left hand. So that was, some people often ask, hey, can you make a left-handed guitar? I don't know if you can do it. Can you make a lefty? Well, yeah, we can. And here you go. Now, can we play one? Chris can play a few chords.
The answer is no. I know.
You know one chord and you just move it around?
Bar E, I can move around. But I have to figure it out before I actually play it. I can't just like grab the guitar and play it.
Okay. So we've got our regular Texas Toast neck. This is Honduran mahogany neck and body with a maple top. 7-degree headstock. Hip shot, open gear, gold tuners. Very, very excellent. This is the burst on the back and the burst on the top are Masterworks by Chris. Very super cool. I love this guitar.
In case you can't tell, he's a little bit of a Texas A&M fan. And he wanted something in that kind of color range, like their jerseys.
Wait, isn't UT is?
I don't know what.
Yeah, he likes the Longhorn guy. Yeah, we're getting it wrong.
Yeah.
I should know this, but
did I say Texas A&M?
Yeah, you did. It's not that.
Yeah, no, it's the other one.
So he he wanted the Longhorn inlay, and he wanted them going that direction. So when he set the guitar on the stand, people could check out how awesome it is.
Yep. And that was fun. That was a fun little project.
They really turned out great.
It actually turned really out.
What do we got here? We got rosewood or ebony on the board. Looks like a nice chunk of rosewood.
Sure.
Okay. This one has let's see. So we've got the wood binding on the neck, as well as the reveal binding on the body, which looks so good.
Yep.
So good. So it has, this is a semi-hollow, which means that this chunk here is solid and the wings are all hollow. He spec'd that he wanted a gold tunematic and stop tail, as well as TV Jones Supertron pickups. I couldn't remember which Tron they were. power, super, ultra, mega,
Ultra, Megatron,
Megatron,
Ultra Megatron.
So he wanted all gold, and he wanted this burst turned out really super excellent.
Yeah, I'm really so I had a picture of the football team and their orange jerseys. They're kind of burnt orange jerseys, and I'm sitting there mixing colors and spraying it on and looking at it. And then I got done and kind of put the guitar away and forgot that was the whole idea. And I'm putting it together. I'm like, this actually looks really, really cool. I like this. I like the color of
the way it turned out. Yeah.
So
Smoothie C is getting something
more of these.
really cool. Yeah, and I love the color. I love everything about this guitar. It's really excellent.
Yeah, and it turned out really, really cool. So
I even like the TV. I love TV Jones pickups, but I don't necessarily think they go in everything.
Yeah,
they go great in this. I think it looks, and I was kind of like, I don't know, am I gonna like it? I love it. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, I think they're cool.
Plus, TV Jones are cool.
Yeah, so, when I play that E chord or that A chord, wherever I'm playing it, it sounds really good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, is there anything else we skipped on this Challenger?
I don't think so.
I mean, it pretty much told you all about it. You guys have seen Challengers before, so you know.
Yeah, it's a Challenger.
It's one of it's cool though to do a lefty every so often.
It's so weird because I struggle with a bunch of the left-handedness of assembling these, and then in the end,
I do too. I have to remember what side do the fret markers, the side dots go?
All about it, and I go to assemble a right-handed one.
Yeah,
it's like I got to go back and rethink it all again. Yeah, because every time I'm like, oh man, I cut the nut backwards. No, I didn't. It's right.
It's right.
And then the next guitar, I cut the nut backwards. No, I did. Yeah. So anyway.
So this one is going to get boxed up and shipped off to Smoothie C. Yep. And lots of guitars leaving the shop, and some of them were waiting on cases still. Not this one though. We've got a case and a certificate of authenticity for it. It's going to go out Monday morning, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it turned out really good.
I think it really did.
We got a bunch of stuff. I did a bunch of buffing and getting.
Let me take this so we don't accidentally dork it up.
There's a bunch of cool stuff coming up. In addition to all the TV yellow and TV pink and TV cream guitars.
Oh, that's right. We have a TV
galactic.
TV
is
pink.
That a color?
Yeah, I think it's just intergalactic.
Okay,
yeah.
No TV involved.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's about time to go ahead and hit the dusty trail. I have a bunch of beer I have to drink now. So guys, be sure to remember to join us tomorrow live or tune in later for the Great American Guitar Building Contest. We're going to have a bunch of special guests. Steve from Maximum Guitars is going to be here. Mike Learn and Don are going to be here from Loco Fandango. Jeff Quattro is going to be here. A host of a cavalcade of other stars. We're going to be here. Plus,
not the judges,
not the least of which, I believe so, unless somebody,
I think there'll be enough. Differentiation.
Yeah. Not the least of which, a bunch of neat guitars that I haven't seen any of them. We're
not going to open them up till tomorrow.
We kind of wrestled with maybe opening them up today, but I think we'll do a quick reveal tomorrow of all the guitars, which I think would be a cool thing to do.
Good way to start the show.
Okay. Yeah, right on. Yeah. So guys, make sure to join us for that. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's just going to be you and me and a bunch of, cool guitar guys hanging out,
like-minded friends of the shop,
having a few drinks, having a few laughs, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
All right, gang, take care. Hope you have a great weekend. If we are seeing you this weekend, I'm looking forward to it. And if I'm not seeing you, but you're seeing me and you're seeing Chris on the other end of the screen, hope you have a great weekend, everybody. We will talk to you tomorrow.